think I'm realizing now that being a younger brother, I probably got the short end of the stick oftentimes when it comes to new clothes, you know? And I don't know if I was ever able to share clothes with Uncle Ryan, 6'4", but maybe there was a time. And I say that to say my brain has no problem buying clothes that are going to be used by Griffin and then handed down to Palmer and then possibly down to Callaway. My brain has a harder time buying clothes for Callaway, who's going to grow out of them in 60 seconds, and I don't get to pass them down to anybody. A lot to unpack there, you know? Just kidding. What's up? Wednesday. We're rocking. Look at this new phone. Just doing everything a new phone should do. Recording and making us look good, I guess, you know? Today is field trip day, and my program has hosted the aviation program a couple times. Well, today is the day to be the guest at the aviation program. So we get to go fly on some simulators, and, you know, I think it'll be fun for my kids to kind of be the guest and get to just sit back, relax, and not have to host anybody, take them out flying. Instead, we get to do the fun stuff, which is awesome, and I'm pumped about it. Field trips are some of my favorite days in school because I just think it gets kids out of the norm, you know, different than the usual, and I stinking love it. Man, bright days. Now that sun's up earlier, it just hits. And it is problem solved when you throw on some glasses. Okay, third of the way through for these high school kids. Today is day 60 for them. And they have been at it. Okay, we'll just move around you, bus. We get a 4-day weekend this weekend, which is so... Oh, man, these kids are ready for it. And I think maybe I'm ready for it, too. But they have just gone hard for 2 months. And September and October are those months where it's like long months, not a day off. But they've got a 4-day weekend this weekend. 2 more weeks, they get a whole week off. 3 more weeks, they get 2 weeks off. Then we're in January. I think there's a Monday or 2 off. And then in February, we got 2 Mondays off for some presidents. Man, we are hitting the ground running. I feel like the hard work's kind of over. There is a little sport bike behind me, and I would be lying if I said I don't miss having a little motorcycle. They're pretty awesome. I used to. Oh, wow. Is that right? Motorcycles are legally able to cut lanes, and this motorcycle cut lanes, but then the car that he pulled up next to is like, wait, you're not going to crowd me. And she's like moving up on him. Anyway, we'll figure out what happens. I think the older and wiser I got, the less and less I rode my motorcycles. And one of the last bikes I had was a Vespa. And I remember it was like, I don't know, 9 o'clock at night. I was making a quick ice cream run because I believe Sarah was pregnant. And I was driving, 60 miles an hour down Rosedale, and big old trucks are around me. And I'm like, wait, I've got a kid at home. I've got one on the way. And here I am. Oh yeah, this car's trying to race the motorcycle, man. She didn't like that. Oh, she's going for it. Nissan pedal to the metal. I like it. That's too funny. Um, I don't know. I think it was that first time to where I'm like, all right, this truck next to me does not know there's a Vespa scooter next to him, and I'm not worried about me driving. I'm worried about someone not seeing me. Perfect timing. We've got a brand new train. Oh, going over it right now. Palmer would be stoked. Small little train, best types of trains, and just a miracle that I just drove over a train. You know what I mean? Man. Anyway, I I've been looking at some big ruckuses because I'm like, dude, if I had a motorcycle, I could jam to school. Couldn't drop off any kids. Wouldn't want to shove a kid on there. I know it's not smart and safe, but it's always fun to look. But yes, you just have to make some decisions in life that are gonna be the best for you. And I've struggled with this because if you know me and my story, uh, airplanes weren't good to all of us. And as much as I like, when I get on my Instagram, so much of what I see is people building these experimental planes that are awesome and they're landing in fields and taking off from their house. And I'm like, oh my goodness, how amazing would that be? And hey, I'll tell you something. With drones, man, we're getting close to manned drones picking us up and flying us places. I would be lying if I said I would not mind having a drone that will kind of just pick me up and shuttle me to where I need to go. That'd be pretty cool. Around town, it'd be fun. But I'm talking pilot's license. I want to be able to fly to the beach and get there in 45 minutes. You know what I mean? I want to open up my world. Hey, you want to go fishing up in Northern California? Hey, hop in the plane. Let's go. But you just have to make some choices that are the best for you and are going to get you to where you want to go. And I don't think it's smart to not make any risky choices in life. I think you gotta do things. But I think you just gotta say, do I want a motorcycle? And the what I heard when you got a motorcycle, it's not if, it's when you get into an accident. When somebody pulls out in front of you, when somebody doesn't see you next to them and cuts you off, like, yeah, how are you gonna react to that? And if I got into a motorcycle accident, oh man, I just hope I'm wearing all the necessary stuff. I hope there's no cars behind me, like, anyway, I think you just have to make some good decisions and say, do I want an airplane and a motorcycle? Yes and yes, but am I willing to put my life on the line? And again, hey, father of my kids, husband to my wife, like, those are crazy decisions you got to make. I'm driving in a car doing 75 miles an hour. Something bad could happen. um, Again, I think I do a lot of fun but risky type things, but I'm like, I think I could get bumped and bruised, doing this stuff I do, right? Skating, going 25 miles an hour, scootering, surfing. I mean, a shark can definitely, but anyway, I think you just got to figure out what you're willing to do, and if I bought a motorcycle, that would be my choice. And if I got cut off by the world's greatest person because they didn't see me, that would be a consequence that I would have to live with for possibly the rest of my life, man. Um, I've heard plenty of stories and seen plenty of things that make me think probably not the smartest idea, human, to hop on a little two-wheel thing around all these four-wheel things that are thousands of pounds and have airbags, and you don't. You know what I mean? But anyway, hey, take some risks. Do something. Do something that just makes you feel alive. Because I think you always should do that. Oh man, lots of wild dogs out here, but it's all good. Um, yes, live an awesome life and just make choices along the way that ensure that you will get to 150, because we're all going to be sea turtles, right? I seriously think though, and to fly an airplane you need like a medical clearance, but I'm like, I think by age 60, that sounds about right. I think I should then start. Let's go 70. At 70, I think I should get a motorcycle. At 70, I think I should get my pilot's license and build my dream airplane and start flying around. What do you think? 70 sounds good? Okay, maybe 80. No, I'm just kidding. Anyway, hey, have a great Wednesday. Go on a field trip somewhere you love, you know what I mean? Do something fun today. Have some type of fun and just get lost in it. Last thing I'll leave you with, I read something today that talked about the luxurious thing to do is to take a screen-free vacation. Like the fancy things to do, right? It used to be like, hey, I've got 3 of the brand new iPhones. I've got the biggest TV. Now it's like the wealthy, luxurious thing is like, hey, I'm going on a screen-free week trip. I don't know about you. All my favorite memories were not spent on my phone. So I'm like, hey, I think we need to be luxurious and get on this train. So anyway, peace out, party people.